If you're a small VTuber like me, and you're wondering, when am I gonna blow up? When am I gonna make it? And the truth of the matter is, it's different for everybody. Some people blow up overnight. Some people grind for years and years and years before they see anything, any type of success. However, I just want to open up the conversation about how successful you already are. As you can see, I have 43 subscribers. That's not a crazy number by any metric, Comparing myself to other people who have millions of subscribers, that's nothing. I'm like a little pebble in a pond, You wouldn't even notice I'm there most of the time. However, there's something that a good friend of mine told me a long time ago, when I found myself in a similar situation to where I am now, where I doubt my progress. I feel like I'm putting in the work, but I'm not seeing results. And I'm going to pass this advice on to you guys, and, hopefully we can have a nice conversation about it. But he said to me, he goes, Kez, if you did nothing today, and you do, the conversation that this was about was, building, my physical physique, because I was just getting into the gym, and, I wanted to work on my body, get some muscles, things like this. But he said to me, Kez, if you do nothing today and you do only 2 push-ups tomorrow, you've already improved by 200%. Now just think about that for a moment. 2 push-ups is nothing. Like, that's, you'd be like, 2 push-ups? What's that? That's nothing. But it really stuck with me about, the way that he said it. If you do nothing today and you only do 2 push-ups tomorrow, you've already increased. You're already doing better by 200%. Now, let me show you guys something. Right here are the analytics for my channel. Look at this right here. 16 subscribers. 16 subscribers is not a lot in the grand scheme of things. However, this is measurable success, right? It's measurable success. Most people, they get caught up in this idea that you have to blow up, overnight. That you can just start doing something and you'll instantly have fame, or instantly have all this money, or a lot of people get caught up in the idea that you have to do this and you'll get famous, or you have to do that and you'll get famous. But the truth of the matter is, these 16 subscribers is a measurable metric to which I can say that I actually accomplished something. I accomplished something that is slowly but surely pushing myself toward my ultimate goal. If you look at the numbers here, even with 16 subscribers, which a lot of people would not consider to be a lot, you know? You get 16 likes on a post and you're like, well, big whoop, this other post that I just scrolled past had about 2 million likes, you know, something like that. But right here, if you look underneath that 16, 999% more than the previous 28 days. Circling back around to what my good friend told me, I'm already doing 1,000% better than I was a month ago. Think of that, 1,000%. I've been uploading videos and shorts only recently, like I said, in the past month. But this amount of success is staggering. 999% is insane for any amount of progress. This is this is easily 1,000% better than what it was a month ago. This small little number, 16, is 1,000% better than I was doing 28 days ago. And my videos don't get a crazy amount of views. Like I said, I'm a very small channel. If I go to my channel page right now, and I look at my long form videos, this has 26 views. My most recent video has 26 views. Second most recent, 9. The third one is 55. The one before that, 12. It's nothing insane. However, it is measurable. I didn't have any of those views if I didn't post anything. I wouldn't have not even one of those if I didn't post. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, even though, you know, you're a small VTuber and you feel like if you're putting in all this work, you know, it's not paying off right away. You're already doing better, much better than when you weren't posting at all, when you weren't streaming, when you weren't doing anything to push yourself toward that goal. And oftentimes in life, we don't have anything that can accurately measure our progress toward a goal. You know, most of the time you're taught, oh, just put your head down and work, you know. And for the most part, it's true. You have to keep going. You have to put in the work. But, and this is the important part, it doesn't have to happen overnight. It doesn't have to happen in the blink of an eye, you know. Like I said, 28 days ago, I was doing 1,000% worse. Look at it that way. I was doing 1,000% worse at achieving my goal. And this little number 16 that most people, like I said, would say is not crazy, is 1,000% better. That's measurable progress. Now imagine what happens if I keep posting. Imagine 28 days from now, where that number will be. Hell, it might even be the same. But I guarantee you that if I keep up this same level of effort, if I just keep going, if I keep posting, I keep putting myself out there, this number is bound to go up. Like, there's no reason why it shouldn't go up, unless I become like super problematic, but then even then it might go up. But just don't try to be problematic. The point of the message is, even though you feel like you're not going anywhere, as long as you do something, as long as you do anything that pushes you towards your goal, and you show up every day, even if it's just, posting a short or editing one long form video maybe a week, if it's just sticking to, streaming, starting up the stream, being live, making sure that you put yourself out there so that other people can see you, you're already doing better than any day before where you didn't do anything. You're already doing 1,000% better by doing anything at all. So I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm gonna keep pushing myself towards my goal. And I guess the point of this whole video is to encourage you to do the same. And I'm no genius, dude. Like I said, I'm not a famous VTuber or anything. I only have 43 followers on my YouTube channel. I have 198 followers on my Twitch channel. But as long as you show up and you post and you put yourself out there and you don't give up, you are going to make it much further than if you did nothing at all. So keep going. Just keep going. I would love to see a day where I go to my channel and, having millions of subscribers would be great. It would be awesome. That would be like a dream come true. Even from my Twitch, having a bunch of people in chat, all the vibes, the good energy, that would be awesome. That's my goal. And if you want to get there, then just know that you can, and just know that doing anything at all to push yourself toward the goal that you want, that you're aiming for, is the best thing that you can do, even if it's small. Even if you can only post once a week, even if you can only stream once a week. Anything you do that will push you towards your goal is ultimately better than doing nothing at all. But let me know what you think. If you made it to the end of this video, first of all, thank you for listening to me yapping. It's like 5:39 a.m. right now where I'm at, and I just felt a need to record this video for anyone else out there who's like me, aspiring to grow their channel, aspiring to grow their following, and most of all, just wanting to have a conversation with people who are, in similar situations to myself. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please, please comment. Please let me know. Share your stories with me. I'm gonna read every comment. I'll respond to the comments. And if this inspired you in any way, subscribe to the channel. Please like the video, and let's talk. Let's have a conversation. If you guys want more of these videos of, me just rambling on in my own thoughts, please let me know. This is definitely a new type of video for me. I've never done any of these, like off the dome type of speeches or type of content where I just sit in front of my I just sit on VTube Studio and, try to have a conversation with you guys. But I'd love to. So yeah. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it through the video. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.